Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's that time of the year again where I show you my journal setup for the new year and also all of my completed spreads of 2025. So this is my 2026 journal setup. I have 4 journals so far. So these 2 journals are going to be my deco journals for 2026. They're both in the A6 size, which is my preferred journal size for deco journaling. And starting with this one, this is actually a journal cover from Jump Jump Heart. You can find them on Instagram. They make these beautiful, super cute handmade journal covers. This one specifically has a lot of pink ribbon and lace and these super cute bunnies. I am obsessed, and I got these when I went to MadeBy in Hongdae, and even when you open the journal, the details inside are super cute too, like the ribbons at the top and this like ribbon bookmark. It looks really cute in photos and it just brings me a lot of joy. And it just makes me really happy when I look at it, so that's why I splurged on this journal cover. Plus, it's fully handmade, so it was totally worth it for me. And also, since it's a cover, I can replace the notebook inside. Now, the notebook itself is from MadeBy. I believe it's their in-house line of journals. They have like different types of journals, like a blank one, dotted ones and lined ones in different sizes. So I just got that from the store itself, and I already started a little bit this year because the other journal was getting a little bit full. So I'm gonna continue using this journal into the new year, and the cover just looks really cute on my desk, so I'm definitely going to be using this for a while. Well, I'm obviously going to fill that up pretty quickly, so next in line is this journal. I got this journal, I believe, at the Kyobo bookstore in Seoul, and it is from the brand Dash and Dot. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it's a very light pastel pink, and this sticker is off-center because I didn't actually paste it on the journal yet. It's kind of just in the plastic cover because I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as like a refill for this journal cover or if I'm just gonna use it as a separate thing, and so it should have a different cover. But yeah, those 2 are going to be my journals for 2026. In addition to that, I also got a monthly planner. Now, this is not a Midori, it's actually from a brand called Torinco. It's the monthly version, so it only has monthly spreads for all 12 months of the year. And then it has some extra pages that's blank in between each month. Now, I never really jumped onto the Hobonichi trend, even though it is super cute and I love looking at the deco that people post on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. It's really cute and really pretty, but I think it just doesn't work for me practically. I don't really like to use planners to plan my weeks and my months. I prefer to use like my apps for that, like Google Calendar and my Notion app, to plan my to-do lists and my schedules. So I don't really like to have that in physical form, so that's why I never hopped on the Hobonichi trend. But I do like doing monthly recaps. In my previous journal, which you will see later on, I did do some of that for this year, so I'm thinking of continuing that this year. So I'm mainly going to use this more like a journal rather than a planner. So it was really fun decorating this journal. One thing about it though is that it doesn't have a cover on top, so it's kind of just the stickers are just kind of exposed. I'm kind of afraid that they might fall off, but hey. I also have a Polaroid of Matthew, of course, for good luck. And I also decorated the cover page with all my stickers. I had so much fun decorating this journal, like even just the cover and also the first page and all the inserts and stuff. So I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this journal. So I'm pretty excited and I'm really glad I got it. Yeah, they have a December spread, which I haven't filled in yet because December hasn't ended, but I'm definitely going to do that soon. Lastly is a familiar journal. This is my Leuchtturm 1917 pocket journal. I use this as a diary. That's very personal. I use this as like a diary slash write anything and everything into here type of journal. But I still have quite a bit of pages left, so I don't think I will finish it by December of this year, so I will continue on into January of 2026. And I already bought my next one for the rest of the year. It is in navy blue because I in the bookstore, because of the lighting, I thought it was black. And I only realized it was navy blue when I got home, but it's okay. I feel like the pink and navy blue combo still slapped. I like went into so many different stores to find this shade of pink for this size for from this brand, and I cannot find it. I even tried to find it online and it's nowhere to be found. I don't know if they stopped producing this color, which sucks because it's such a pretty shade of pink. But anyways, I haven't decorated it yet because I'm saving it for when I actually start using it. I feel like I've mentioned it before in my previous video, but I do think it's important to have both, like a journal that you can have fun and be creative with, and also a journal where you can just freely write things without worrying about how pretty it looks. To me, I think it's good to have a balance of both in my life. So yeah, that's why I have like 2 different types of journals for different purposes. So I don't have it with me right now, but last year I started like this Polaroid album notebook journal thing. I don't have it with me right now because I took out everything and I just ended up using that notebook for work stuff because I don't know, it felt redundant, so I didn't continue using it because I was using my Polaroids in my main deco journal anyways, so I just stopped doing that, and instead I ended up doing this scrap album thing. So this little album thing is from Muji, and it perfectly fits any Polaroid, of course. And at first I was using this to store my scraps from random things so that I could easily flip through everything in case I needed something for my main deco journal. But then it just kind of grew, and I was like, hey, it could also be kind of like an album thing. So I recently decorated the cover and also printed a label for it, and basically it houses all of the so-called scraps of the year. So that includes like tickets and more Polaroids, and I also collected some business cards from various small businesses when I visited the Singapore Illustration Arts Festival. It was a great time, and I just kept everything here. From concerts as well, and also some from my trips of the year. I just went to Singapore Writers Festival, and some tags from my shopping. I also have like museum tickets and stuff in here. I have a lot of tickets from Seoul Station. So yeah, I don't know, I ended up really liking this, even though it was kind of like an accidental thing. So I will definitely continue this for 2026. The next thing that I'm leaving behind in 2025 is this Kodak retro printer. I just never reach for this thing. I don't think it has anything to do with the quality of the product. Like, it definitely prints out pretty well, but I just think I reach for my Polaroid printer a lot more. The hell? So I'm gonna leave this behind, aka I'm gonna sell her on Carousel. It's because I've been absolutely loving my Polaroid printer. You're gonna see it in my journal flip through later on, but I use this quite a lot. I really like the Polaroid look in my journals, and I like the finish and the convenience of using this. It's a little bit more expensive because yes, you have to buy Polaroid film, but I like the look of it. So the next thing that I have really loved in 2025 and will probably definitely continue to love into the new year is journal inserts, memos, and paper refills. I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like these stickers that you can paste on your journal page. Each pack comes with like a different variety of designs, and yeah, basically you turn your blank page of your notebook into something that has an interesting pattern or design. And I've been liking to layer all of these different things on top of each other. Let me go through some of my favorites from this pile. Okay, this one specifically, these three, which are all really pink, are from Nevertheless, and they're so cute. I love it. This one is also from Nevertheless. It's like polka dot hearts. This other one is from this brand, Moji Toy. I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, but this one has so many super cute patterns. I love it. This one as well has like polka dot star ones. So cute. Really like these journal inserts as well. These are kind of more like a notepad style, so you do have to stick them on, but they're all really cute as well. This one is from So Hee. This one's from Way Too Fetch, I'm pretty sure. These two, I'm so sorry, but I don't remember the brand. But I did get them from Pluto Days, the store, like the physical store in Singapore. Also, recently I got into this brand. I keep forgetting the brand name, but I will put it on the screen. I just coincidentally saw it in store in Korea, and I really like the vibe of this brand. It's just a packet of different types of refills and stickers. Super cute. And I love like the variety of stickers in here. And I appreciate that everything is really pink and pastel-y, which really fits the vibe of my journals in general. Another thing that I've been enjoying is tins to hold various sticker flakes, because I've accumulated quite a bit. I like this one because it has kind of like 2 different compartments, and I store like smaller sticker flakes over here. A lot of these are from Zyka's World. This one is from Self Lover Club. And this one is from Wonder4 on Instagram. Super cute, kind of label type stickers. This one is from Sanrio Lovers Club. My friend got it for me when she visited Seoul many years ago. And this one I put slightly bigger sticker flakes and more of like card-esque items. It's really stuffed in there. So I have IU in here as well. And then this one, this tin I got from Taobao. It was really cheap. This sticker is from an artist called TV Cheney. So I just stuck like random sticker labels that come with like purchases and stuff. In here I put like bigger inserts and card items. I also have a second tin for all of my pins. I like that I can use them to decorate my bag. So I've collected quite a bit of pins this year. This one's really cute. Some of them are freebies that I got when I went to Taebaewan's concert. So yeah, big fan of tins this year. Now, speaking of label stickers, this is my newest addition to my journaling collection and random tools. It is the Epson label maker, and it's the Kuromi version. I saw this when I went to Korea. I went to like a Sanrio exhibition, and at the merch store they had Sanrio and Kuromi label makers. And of course I had to get one. It's all in Korean, so it does take me a minute to translate and like learn how to use it, but it is so cute. And I made this label using this label maker. The thing is, this is quite bulky, but it doesn't really bother me. It comes with like a lot of different designs, including Kuromi, and it's really cute. So I will definitely be using this for my journals in the upcoming year. So in 2025, these were my two main journals. This one is from organizeabit. It's their binder journal. This one is also from organizeabit. They're both relatively the same size. So let me show you some of the completed spreads for this year, starting with my main deco journal. This was, I believe, my first spread of 2025. I think you're going to see a little bit of how my style has evolved again this year. Not by a lot, but I feel like my spreads have gotten quite busier, if that makes sense. And this year I got really into reading, so I had a couple number of spreads that were focused on the books that I've read. This one was about Station 11. It's one of my most memorable reads in 2025. Also, rest in peace, the projector in Singapore. You are definitely missed. This was the day that I spent like the entire day at the projector watching movies. And I watched these three movies. I feel like I really liked how this spread turned out. I've been really enjoying holographic stickers lately. I think they look really cute when there's like little specks of them on the page. Oh yeah, this was when I went to Jakarta. I think this was when I started enjoying the layered look of stuff, especially with this page of all the random things I acquired during the trip. Oh yeah, and this year was the year that I think I fully got back into K-pop with Day 6, Extraordinary Heroes, and deco. So I feel like from this point onwards was when K-pop started appearing a lot more in my journals again, just like the early days of my journal account. So it kind of feels nostalgic almost. Yeah, and this was when I spent the entire day visiting a bunch of stationery stores in Singapore. I've not edited the video yet, which is kind of like a go stationery shopping with me type of video, but that is going to be the first thing that I do into the new year. I promise. I'm so sorry. I have such a huge backlog of videos that I haven't finished editing. I feel like I didn't journal as much as usual this year. I don't know. I feel like I could have done more. But I hope I can journal more in 2026 and have more completed spreads to show you. But yeah, June is my birthday, so I was really happy when this mini calendar thing had a girl with a present on it. August, I really had so much fun with my summer games, and also MadeBy's concert was so much fun. Snoopy makes an appearance. Let me show you the other binder journal, which also had quite a bit of spreads. It starts off with like this list, I guess, a gratitude list of the simple things that I'm grateful for in my life. And then it moves on to my December trip in Seoul last year. Okay, so this journal has a lot of like filler pages that are just like purely decorative. I had a lot of fun. And this was about how much I liked June as a month. This was another spread that was full of like scraps and stuff. This was when I went to Australia, and a lot of these were things I collected during the trip. I really like it, including this like tissue paper thing that I pasted on the refill. I feel like it adds a really cool texture to the page, which I really enjoyed making. when I went to Extraordinary Heroes, their concert in Singapore was really fun. I realize that it's not really in order, and I feel like that's one of the things about using a binder journal, is that I sometimes tend to mess up or like skip certain pages, so all of the entries are not in order, but I'm sorry if that annoys you as I flip through the page, but that's something to take note of, because this is a spread about my solo day, which I definitely remember was in June or July. I feel like there's just the perfect amount of pink and white throughout the entire spread. And the holographic is so cute. Oh, Bia Badu B's concert. It was so much fun. This is like the one rare appearance that the photo printer is being used instead of the Polaroid. Yeah, that's how little I used it, I feel like, on my journal spreads. I've only used it once or twice throughout the entire year, so oops. Anyways, this is another spread full of scraps. I feel like these were from blind boxes, another blind box, some purchases. Yeah. And these were some monthly recaps. And I really like that this particular insert is also from organizeabit. I really like that the background is pink. I think it really suits my style. Although I don't think I did the entire year. Obviously, it has skipped from January to May. So, oh, and we've skipped again. This was when I went to see Taebaewon in Seoul. I had a lot of fun. This one is in November. It's quite recent. I still have quite a few pages left in this journal, so I'm gonna continue this into January at most. I also had already started this journal. I'm gonna show you those spreads as well. And yeah, K-pop idols make its appearance again in my journal with Ricky. This was when I went to Seoul for the Here Now concert. It's very blue. I put washi tape over my face and I just never removed it. Another spread with a bunch of travel scraps. This was like part of a menu card that came with the drink. Like, this was the illustration of the drink that I got. This was, I think, the wrapper of a gachapon, and then these two stickers and the card thing is from Foxy, which is a fashion store. And this photo Polaroid thing was when I went to the Ling Ling Cafe. Super cute spread and really fun trip. And this was the exhibition that I went to that I bought the Sanrio label maker from. It was really cute. This was also printed from the label maker. I think this journal onwards, I don't know if I was influenced by the cover, but I started layering a lot of these inserts and refills on top of each other, and I feel like it's slightly more maximalist than what I started with. This type of spread, I feel like it's definitely gotten much more. It has definitely gotten a little bit busier on the page. Oh, K-pop faces have appeared again. I made these stickers for the Singapore concert. I really liked how they turned out. I used a lot of pink and like patterns that I've been really obsessed with lately. So I think it fits in perfectly with this spread that I made for the concert. It's probably one of my favorite spreads of this year, and also because I made these sticker sheets myself, so maybe that's why it's kind of more memorable. Another spread from the Daebae concert, using a bunch of freebies that I got from fans that I met that day. All of these were freebies. This one, the Polaroid and everything. It's really cute. I love the holographic details on this page. I feel like it just adds so much life. Another recent spread, and I haven't written anything in here yet, but here's the deco for it. I'm a guardian angel. For all of the empty pages that I have left for 2026. And I hope you have a good year ahead and have a great time journaling.